Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news, so, folks, hold on to your hats because the NFL landscape, especially within the NFC West, is heating up in a way we haven't seen in years. The whispers, the rumors, the buzz, call it what you want, point to a potential blockbuster trade that could redefine the 49ers' defensive front, and ultimately, their chances at another Super Bowl run. And no, I'm not talking about some minor move. This could be a game changer. It's centered around none other than Simmons, the Titans' star defensive tackle who might be heading west, straight into the heart of the 49ers' trenches. Now, I know what you're thinking. Simmons, isn't he a Titan? Absolutely. Simmons has been a force to reckon with since he entered the league. With a career tally of 38 sacks and over 520 tackles up to September 2025, he's established himself as one of the most disruptive interior defenders in the NFL today. In 2025 alone, he posted 5 sacks in just 13 games, showcasing his consistency and ability to impact games on a weekly basis. His PFF grade of 91. 4 and a double-team rate of about 19% speak volumes about how teams have to scheme around him, and his ability to generate pressure, 280 pressures so far in his career, makes him a nightmare for any offensive line. Simmons is a true run stopper, with a yards per contact allowed of just 2. 5 yards, and he's got a low YAC, yards after contact, run of 2.5 yards, which speaks to his ability to bring down ball carriers quickly and efficiently. But it's not just about the stats. Simmons' impact goes beyond numbers. His physicality, relentless motor, and football IQ echo the legacy of players like Aaron Donald. In Week 12 against the Colts, he put up a monster performance with 12 tackles, 2 sacks, and 6 pressures, highlighting how he can be a dominant force on any given Sunday. His career includes 10 forced fumbles and a 15% hurry rate, making him a constant threat to the quarterback, and a nightmare for offenses trying to establish the run or protect their QB. Now, let's talk about the context. The Titans find themselves in a bit of a rebuild mode. They're 3-10 and clearly in tank mode, pondering whether to cash in on some of their assets before the season ends. According to sources like Adam Schefter and other league insiders, there's serious talk that Tennessee is open to trading Simmons in exchange for a future second-round pick, 2026, and defensive tackle Javon Hargrave, who's currently making waves with the 49ers. Hargrave's presence has been a cornerstone of the 49ers' defensive line, bringing a mix of pass rush prowess and run-stopping ability. His 85. 8 PFF grade and 5 sacks this season show how much he's contributed to San Francisco's front. The reasoning behind this potential trade: the Titans are prioritizing cap flexibility and asset accumulation. They're also trying to extend the contract of wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins with a $19 million cap hit. With the Titans permitting around 30 points per game, it's clear they're in a rebuild, and Simmons, an all-pro caliber player, could be the piece that brings the 49ers' defensive line to a new level. Especially considering the 49ers' current injury issues on the interior D-line, with players like Martin out due to concussion and Bethune sidelined with an ankle injury. Bringing Simmons into the fold could be exactly what the doctor ordered. This move could be a perfect fit for the 49ers. Imagine Simmons anchoring the interior defensive line alongside Hargrave, creating a wall that opponents will struggle to penetrate. His ability to stuff the run has been a key factor in his success. He's responsible for a 37% reduction in rushing yards per game when he's on the field, dropping from around 140 yards to just 88. That's a huge difference, especially against divisional rivals who love to run the ball. Plus, Simmons' pressure rate and sacks per game would give the 49ers a massive boost in pass rush, freeing up Nick Bosa and others to get after the quarterback. And the impact on the 49ers' overall performance, it's huge. Adding Simmons would not only bolster the interior, but also give the team more flexibility to deploy Bosa and others on the edge without constantly doubling Simmons. It could significantly improve the team's ability to generate pressure, forcing more turnovers and creating chaos for offenses. Plus, with Simmons' ability to win one-on-one battles and disrupt plays early, the 49ers could see a spike in their overall sack numbers, a critical factor in playoff success. Looking at the bigger picture, the odds of the 49ers making a deep playoff run could improve dramatically with Simmons in the lineup. Caesars currently has the 49ers at +1, 300 odds to win Super Bowl LX. But if this trade goes through and Simmons proves to be the difference maker, those odds could shorten significantly. The NFL is all about trenches. Who controls the line of scrimmage usually wins, and Simmons is the kind of player who can tilt those battles in your favor, game after game. The Titans' decline and the 49ers' rise seem almost inevitable if this move materializes, and that could usher in a new era of Bay Area dominance, with the 49ers reclaiming their spot among the league's elite. Now, why would this trade happen? Well, besides the Titans' clear rebuild, the 49ers have been known for their aggressive moves at the deadline, especially on the defensive side. They've already shown they're willing to spend assets to chase a championship, and adding a player like Simmons fits perfectly into that mold. His combination of power, speed, and football IQ is exactly what the 49ers need to complement their existing star-studded roster. It would also send a message to the rest of the league that the 49ers are all in, building a dominant, versatile front that can handle any team in the playoffs. As for the technical side, Simmons' stats and film point to a player who can elevate the entire defensive scheme. His 55% stuff rate, meaning he successfully stuffs or controls the line of scrimmage more than half the time, would open up opportunities for Bosa and others to rush the quarterback. His EPA, expected points added per run of -0.16, shows how effective he is at limiting offensive success on the ground. Plus, his ability to generate pressures, over 280 in his career, means he can create havoc without needing help. And his low YAC after contact makes him a sure tackler, reducing the chances of big plays. From a strategic standpoint, acquiring Simmons would also allow the 49ers to be more flexible on third down and in critical situations. They could deploy him as a 0 or 1 technique, depending on the opponent, and his ability to win one-on-one battles would be a nightmare for any offensive line. And let's not forget, the 49ers' defense, which already ranks among the league's best, could see a significant uptick in overall productivity with Simmons anchoring the middle. In the end, it's about building a team capable of winning big in January and February. The 49ers have the talent on offense with Purdy, Kittle, and Ayuk, but football is won and lost in the trenches. If this trade happens, it signifies that the 49ers are serious about pushing all their chips in, making a run for their 6th Lombardi trophy. The addition of Simmons could be the piece that elevates them from good to unstoppable, especially if he can replicate his 2025 form and stay healthy through the stretch run. And looking ahead to Super Bowl LX, the odds suggest that the 49ers could become even more formidable contenders with Simmons in the mix. The current +1, 300 odds could drop, and the team's chances of lifting the Lombardi could increase, especially if they can leverage Simmons' disruptive talent to dominate the line of scrimmage. It's a fascinating storyline, one that fans like us will be watching closely in the coming weeks. The NFL deadline is always unpredictable, but if the 49ers manage to pull this off, it could be remembered as one of the most strategic and impactful moves in franchise history. So, fans, stay tuned, because this is the kind of news that could turn the tide for the 49ers, making their Super Bowl aspirations even more real. The defense, already a strength, could become an impenetrable fortress, and the NFC West might soon be looking up at the red and gold juggernaut once again. The future looks exciting, and I can't wait to see how this unfolds. The Bay Area is buzzing, and rightfully so. We're on the verge of something special, and it all hinges on whether this trade becomes reality. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. Do you think Simmons is the missing piece? Are you excited about the potential of this trade? Or do you think the Titans might hold on to him or find a different destination? Whatever your thoughts, share them with us because this is what makes our fan community so passionate and engaged. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. We're entering a new chapter, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Let's keep the passion alive and believe that the 49ers can make another deep playoff run with the right moves. This is what true 49ers fans live for: hope, strategy, and the relentless pursuit of glory.